Sarah sits on the edge of a dimly lit bed, holding a faded photograph of her and Michael. Rain softly hitting the window. Sarah remembered the day she met Michael, how his smile had promised forever. Every moment since then, every dream, every secret shared. She believed they were unbreakable. Until tonight, a knock at the door brought a silence, heavier than the storm outside. And with it, a letter slipped under the door. Sarah slowly opens the envelope. She hesitates. The letter wasn't addressed to her, but it carried Michael's handwriting. Emily, I can't keep lying to her anymore. Her sister's name, Emily. Sarah's heart froze. Every memory of Emily's visits, every comforting word during her hardest days,
I just can't
suddenly felt like a lie.
Just breathe with me. Okay.
Her mind raced. 5 years ago, the year she lost her first pregnancy, the year Emily moved into their home to help, had she been mourning, while a secret betrayal quietly grew around her.
It's okay, Michael. I'm here.
Sarah comforting Michael, Emily smiling
We'll
in
get
the
through this
background. Moments
I can't believe this.
twisting into doubt.
This can't
Her
be
chest
happening.
tightened. Memories she trusted began to twist into lies. Every laugh, every tear shared with them. Was it Heao? Or had she been deceived all along? Mikhail is approaching. Sarah hides the letter behind her back. The door opened. He looked at her calm, almost too calm. And for the first time in 10 years, she didn't recognize the man she married. What was he hiding from her 5 years ago? Michael stood at the door, his eyes searching her face. Did know? Could he see the truth, trembling in her hands? Sarah forces a weak smile. The letter remains hidden behind her back. You're awake, he said gently. The same voice that once promised forever. Sarah studied him carefully. The way he loosened his tie. The way he avoided her eyes. The way his hands shook just slightly. Was he afraid? Or just guilty? Michael walks closer. Is everything okay?
Is everything okay?
Sarah swallows. For a moment, she almost tells him. But fear silences her. 5 years ago, she thought she lost a child. She thought grief was the worst pain she would ever feel. But what if that loss wasn't fate? What if it was choice? Emily whispering to Michael in a dark hallway. Achinate. His phone lit up. A message. One name on the screen. Emily. Sarah's heart pounds. Why was her sister texting her husband at midnight? Her hands begin to shake again. Michael leaves the room. Sarah quickly takes his phone from the bedside table after he walks out. The screen unlocked. And what she saw was worse than the letter. And for a moment, she wished it hadn't. She can never know. Not after everything. Sarah's breathing becomes heavier. Scrolling slowly. I miss you. Last night meant something. I still think about what happened. It wasn't just casual conversation. It wasn't harmless. It was intimacy. Late night confessions. Private jokes. Secrets shared in the dark. Michael smiling at his phone while Sarah sleeps beside him. While she was grieving, they were growing closer. Tears falls from Sarah's face onto the phone screen. Sarah scrolls further up. A photo appears. Her face goes pale. There are betrayals you can forgive. And then there are images that replay in your mind forever. 5 years ago, Emily hugging Michael too tightly. Michael not pulling away. Sarah scrolls to older messages. Her heart stops. After the hospital, we need to talk about what we decided. What we decided. What did they decide? About what? About her child. Her breathing becomes uneven. Was her loss really an accident? Or a decision made without her? Michael's voice,
Sarah?
faintly calling her name. Sarah quickly locks the phone. Her face changes. No longer confused. No longer just hurt. Something darker begins forming. For the first time in 10 years. Sarah wasn't afraid of losing him. She was afraid of what she was becoming. Sarah, in the living room, casually sipping tea. Michael enters, trying to act normal. She smiles faintly, polite, cold, almost serene. She smiled at him. Polite, controlled. The woman he knew. Gone. Replaced by someone sharper. Quieter. Deadlier. Sarah's eyes flicker with rage the calm before the storm. Sarah moves around the house. Small actions to make Michael uneasy. Misplaced keys. A glass moved. A faint note left where he will see it. Some secrets cannot stay hidden. He thought he controlled her. That she would crumble. That she would forgive. But every step, every smile, was calculated. Every word a trap. Every gesture a weapon. Sarah adjusts a picture of Emily on the shelf, not destroying it. Just subtly tilting it, so Michael notices. Michael
Remember that night?
paces,
You said you wished it
trying to
never
act
happened.
normally.
Why bring that up now?
Sarah casually brings
I was
up
thinking about
events
that time we went
only
to
she
the park.
knows he
I don't
regrets.
want to talk about
Her
random
tony's
things.
innocent. She reminded him of
The
every
weather's been
betrayal.
so strange lately, right?
Not with
I don't want to
screams,
talk about the weather.
not with
Come
anger,
on. So what about those
with
wild
a smile,
stories?
I'd rather not.
with patience,
Come on, the one with the neighbor?
with
No,
quiet
please.
menace that left him questioning. When will she strike? Michael's eyes dart nervously. He feels the tension but doesn't know what she do next. Sarah finds Michael texting Emily. Instead of confronting him, she takes a slow. She deletes the messages, leaves subtle clues, and makes sure Michael knows someone saw it. He thought he could hide behind lies, but the first blow was quiet, invisible, deadly. She didn't strike him with her hands. She struck with control, with precision, with the promise that every betrayal would be paid for. Michael notices the deleted messages and the hint that Sarah knows. Panic flickers across his face.
Sarah, I need to talk to you.
Sarah sits back,
This silence is killing
sipping
me.
tea again.
Please, just say
Calm.
something.
Michael fumbles nervously. The game had begun. Every lie he ever told, every secret he thought safe, was about to be his undoing, and she would enjoy every bit of it. Sarah sits at the dining table, papers, photos, and letters spread in front of her. Michael enters, trying to appear normal but visibly tense. He walked in pretending nothing had changed, pretending he was still in control. But the quiet woman across the table was no longer the one he knew. Every lie, every secret would soon be torn from him. Sarah's hand hovers over the letters, trembling slightly, but controlled. Sarah slides a letter toward him, the ones Emily wrote long ago. The pregnancy and miscarriage. Michael freezes. He didn't speak. His eyes widened. That letter. The truth he buried. The secret he thought safe. Now lay bare in front of him. Michael's face pales as he realizes she knows everything: betrayal, lies, and the miscarriage cover-up. Sarah stands slowly, voice calm but deadly. She recounts key moments.
I remember the hospital. Emily's visits.
Emily's
and your
visits.
lies, Michael. Every word
Michael's
you said was
lies,
poison.
with every word
you think you
dripping
hid it
with
from me.
rage.
You think I wouldn't see.
You think
the
you hid it
pain of
from me.
losing what should have been
You
mine
think
would
I
have
wouldn't
noticed.
see. You
Michael,
think
look
the
at this.
pain of
the truth
losing
you hid for years.
what
Sarah, I
should
can
have been
explain.
mine
Explain this
would
betrayal.
pass without notice.
Every whisper, every lie, every betrayal
whisper,
ends tonight.
every lie, every betrayal ends tonight. He tries to speak but cannot. Sarah steps closer, calm, eyes icy. She lays out evidence, messages, and photographs. This was never about shouting. This was never about screams. This was about showing him the weight of every lie. The betrayal, the stolen years, the child that never had a chance, and letting him feel it. In every glance, every breath, every heartbeat. Michael collapses slightly into a chair, defeated, guilt and fear mixing in his eyes. A new message from Emily. I'm alone tonight. Are you ready? Sarah looks at Michael, her face unreadable, calm, deadly. The first moves had been made. The truth was out. Ow. The game had only just begun. Sarah stares at the message. Her face doesn't move. Her fingers slowly lock the phone. Michael is pacing in the background, pretending to be calm. He won't suspect a thing tonight. That wasn't a warning. It was an opportunity. Haristanges. For the first time, she smiles. Not hurt. Not broken. Strategic. Sarah walks toward Michael. Her voice is soft, warm, almost loving.
Let's have dinner tonight.
Let's have dinner
Just us.
tonight. Just us. Michael looks surprised, relieved, suspicious, but relieved. He thought this was forgiveness. He thought the storm had passed. He didn't know. She was building the flood. Sarah cooks, calmly, methodically, steady, not shaking anymore. Michael relaxed now.
Michael, about
Sarah
the hospital.
begins
the
talking
miscarriage
casually.
with Emily. What happened? Were
About
you
the
there?
hospital.
Did you see her?
About the
Michael,
miscarriage.
what really happened with the miscarriage?
Emily,
Sarah, please. It's in
but
the past.
not
I need to
accusing.
know.
Just asking
Michael, what happened to
questions.
the baby?
Sarah,
Ones.
please, not now.
And
The
Emily,
kind
our
that
plans?
make guilt
We'll get through
scream.
Do you ever think about what we
Do
lost?
you ever think about
Do you
what
ever
we
wonder
lost?
if some losses aren't accidents?
Do you ever
I don't know
wonder
what you mean.
if some losses aren't accidents? Michael freezes. Fork drops slightly against the plate. He tries to deflect. She keeps smiling. Sarah calmly places an envelope on the table. Inside the envelope, there was the printed screenshots,
No, this
bank
can't be
transfers,
real. How did you
a
get
clinic
this?
receipt,
Sarah, what is this?
dates that don't match his story. Michael's breathing changes.
You said you were at work.
You said
that
you were
night,
at work that
but the
night,
receipt says otherwise.
but the receipt says otherwise. Silence. Heavy. Uncomfortable.
Sarah, you
Michael
went through my
whispers.
things?
You went through my things. Sarah leans
No,
back.
I went through the truth.
No, I went through the truth. Michael stands up angrily.
This is outrageous!
It's over, Michael.
No, you can't do this!
You brought this on yourself.
But something is different. He isn't dominant anymore. He's cornered. Sarah doesn't raise her voice. She doesn't cry. She doesn't shout. She just sees, I already know about Emily and your little dinner plans. You think you can play
I
two
know about
women
Emily
at
and your
once.
dinner plans.
You
think you can
didn't
play two
realize
women?
I've been paying attention all along. Michael's face drains. Sarah picks up her phone, shows him the screen. Emily's name. Michael's world tilts. Michael's breathing becomes uneven. Von Basis. New message from Emily. Mikhail. Make sure you tell him exactly what happened that night. Don't leave anything out. He deserves the full truth. Or everything we've worked for could collapse. Sarah looks up at Michael. Her eyes no longer hold rage. They hold something worse. Certainty. She
You
whispers,
told me the miscarriage was natural.
"You told me the miscarriage
It wasn't.
was natural." It wasn't. Michael steps back, terrified. His lips part, but nothing comes out. The room feels smaller. He had rehearsed lies for months, but he never rehearsed this moment. Sarah doesn't
Say it.
blink.
No, I
Say
can't.
it. Michael shakes his head. You're
Say
twisting
it.
things.
You're twisting things.
Say it.
Say.
Michael runs his hands through his hair. He's not angry now. He's afraid. It wasn't supposed to
Wasn't
happen
supposed
like
to happen
that.
like that.
Not
Sarah's
supposed
eyes
to?
narrow. Not supposed to.
Not supposed to?
Sarah, it's not what you think.
Those were
Those
not,
were not
the words of an accident.
Those were the words of a mistake. Years ago at the hospital, Emily whispering to Mitcha. Michael finally says it. Emily came to talk to you that day.
Emily came to talk to you that
Sarah
day.
freezes.
About what?
About what?
About leaving me.
He swallows. About leaving me. Emily confronting Sarah at the hospital. Not comforting. Threatening. Subtle but venomous. She didn't push her. She didn't touch her. But she said things. Things that broke something inside. Michael whispers.
You collapsed.
You
after she
collapsed after she left. Sarah's breathing changes.
You told me I slipped in the bathroom.
Slipped in the bathroom.
left. I
Michael
panicked.
looks down. He can't meet her eyes. I panicked. Sarah's voice becomes dangerously
Did you
quiet.
know she was coming?
Did you know she was coming? Long pause. Too long. That's the answer. Tears fill her eyes,
You
but they
let her
don't
near
fall.
me.
You let her near me. Michael
I
finally
didn't think
breaks.
she would say anything like that.
I didn't think she would say anything like that.
I thought she just wanted closure.
She just wanted
And
closure.
you believed her?
I did. I was
Closure.
wrong.
At 7 months pregnant, Sarah lets out a
Sarah,
broken
you all
laugh. Not hysterical. Wounded.
Closure cost
Closure
me my
cost
child.
me my child. Phone buzzes again. Emily. New message. He didn't tell you everything. Sarah slowly looks at Michael. Her voice almost a whisper. What else? Michael's
else?
face drains completely.
Delete that message.
Delete that message. That's when Sarah understands. This wasn't just emotional manipulation. There was something more. Something medical. Something intentional. The miscarriage wasn't just triggered by words. It was helped. The room is silent. Sarah's voice is no longer emotional.
What did she do?
It is controlled. What did she do? Michael
Nothing.
shakes
It's
his
nothing.
head
Are
immediately.
you sure?
To
I'm
ask,
sure.
It doesn't look like
Nothing.
nothing.
You're
You are
imagining,
things.
Sarah
Then why are
steps
you scared?
closer. Then why are you
You're not-
scared?
Give me the phone.
Michael tries
No,
to
Michael.
grab his phone.
Sarah, please.
Sarah stops
It's
him.
over.
You said there's nothing.
You said there's nothing? We
then
can call
we
the
can
hospital
call the
together?
hospital together. Dan's
How could you,
hard.
Michael? After
His
everything we've been
silence
through.
confirms everything.
Guilt doesn't argue, it hides.
Sarah walks to the cabinet, pulls out a brown envelope. The hospital logo still printed faintly on the corner.
Where did you get
freeze. Where did you get that? You left it in your car.
You left it in your car.
She opens it slowly. Inside, a report. Medication adjustments. A handwritten note signed by a nurse. Her eyes scan the page. Her breathing changes. Patient experienced Sudden blood pressure spike. Emotional distress prior to collapse. Mild sedative administered earlier than scheduled. Sarah looks up.
Why was I given a sedative before
Why
my
was I given a
appointment?
sedative before my appointment? Michael says nothing. That's the answer. Emily visiting the hospital
Nurse, I need to
earlier
know
that
about the
day.
patient in 3112.
Speaking
Ma'am,
privately
I
to
can't
a
share that
nurse.
information. It's urgent.
Michael waiting outside. An envelope passed, discreetly. She didn't need to push her. She didn't need to touch her. She only needed access. Sarah's hands tremble
You did
now.
this.
Not from
How could you?
weakness. From fury. You knew she was there before me. Michael finally explodes. I didn't
went
think it
too
would go
far.
that far.
I didn't know it would go that
That
far.
confession is enough.
No!
Sarah pieces it together. The stress, the sedative, the timing, the argument. Not an accident. A chain reaction engineered by carelessness. Or worse. She whispers,
You choose her.
"You chose her." Michael's voice cracks. "I never meant to lose the baby."
To lose the baby.
Sarah's reply is final. "But you were willing
You
to
were
risk
willing
it."
to risk it.
Phone buzzes again. Emily. She messaged Michael, asking if anyone had told him about the nurse. She was still trying to control the story, unaware that Sarah was already one step ahead. Sarah slowly locks eyes with Michael. Her voice is ice. "No, but you just did."
No, but you just
Michael
did.
realizes the trap too late. He just confirmed everything. Sarah does not confront again. She does not argue. The next morning, while Michael is in the shower, she scans. The nurse's handwritten note. Medication timing record. Bank transfer link to Emily. Visitor log showing Emily entered early. She emails the hospital's compliance board anonymously. Urgent. Medication irregularity. Maternity ward. Nui Moshan. Shtevadans. That's what makes it terrifying. Michael comes downstairs. "You're quiet." She looks at him gently. I'm tired of fighting. He relaxes. That's his mistake. Her phone buzzes later that evening. Hospital administration. "We need to speak with you immediately." Investigation. Hospital conference room. Sarah sits calmly across from legal
Please review these
officers.
documents. Certainly.
They show
I'll check
her
them now.
security
Thank you.
footage. Emily entering early, meeting the nurse privately. An envelope exchange.
Just a
Time
little
stop.
something to help you relax.
47 minutes
Okay.
before Sarah's collapse.
Feels strange.
The sedative was administered 30 minutes early. Not protocol. Not documented properly. Sarah signs a formal statement. Shaking. No tears. Just steady handwriting. Meanwhile, Emily calls Michael
they are
in
reviewing
panic.
The ward records.
They're reviewing the ward records. Michael whispers,
Stay calm.
"Stay calm." But his hands are shaking. The nurse is suspended pending investigation. Police notified. Internal review turns criminal. Bank transfers are traced. The envelope amount matches the transfer from a joint account Michael controls. Conspiracy. Police knock on the door. Not dramatic. Just firm. Michael opens it.
We need to ask you some questions.
They
What's
request
this
him
about?
for questioning. He looks at Sarah.
You did
"You
this.
did this." She answers quietly. No,
No, I
finished what you started.
Emily, you're under arrest
is
for medical
formally
interference,
arrested
bribery,
for
and conspiracy.
medical
No, you
interference.
Can't stop right there.
Bribery.
This is a mistake. Hands behind your back.
Conspiracy. The nurse. License revoked. Criminal negligence. Charges filed.
Michael, these
Mikhail,
records show large transfers.
under
I told
investigation
you I had no
for
knowledge.
financial
Your
involvement.
name is on every page.
His job places him on suspension. His friends stop calling. Silence surrounds him. Michael receives divorce papers. Signed. Already processed.
6 months after the maternity ward tampering case, Emily and the nurse have been
News
sentenced
headline
for conspiracy.
flashes.
Both will serve time in
Hospital
federal prison.
nurse convicted in maternity ward tampering case. Accomplice sentenced for conspiracy. Emily is sentenced. The nurse receives jail time.
The verdict is
Michael
in,
avoids
Michael.
prison
No
due
direct
to lack
causation.
of direct
Thank God, I
medical
can't believe
action
it.
proof.
Congratulations, Michael.
But
Well played.
he loses his job permanently. Civil lawsuit drains his finances. Reputation destroyed. Divorce finalized. Sarah standing outside the courthouse. Wind light against her face. Not smiling. Not broken. Free. Some revenge screams. Some revenge destroys itself. But the most dangerous kind waits, watches, documents, and lets the truth do the killing. She walks away. Phone basis. Unknown number. You still don't know everything about that night. Her face shifts. Not fear. Curiosity.